All right, dude, take two, guys. We're going to one take this again. This is from the live stream, twitch.tv/ZealsAmbitions. All right, this is the tweet we're dealing with here. Yesterday, they gave us these emojis. I thought I was back in the 90s. I don't know what the hell is going on. So I was freaking out. Man. I'm freaking out, dude. Like 3 replies, dude. All right. But anyways, we got some tweets. Got the roadmap. Got the clarity that we needed. All right. There are some good things that we got to talk about today. It's going to be a long one. Grab a drink, snack, whatever you need to do. Let me go back to one of my tweets. Man. But do want to give a shout out to y'all because we, got to give him, our feedback and our opinion. So we've said some things for almost over a year now, and we've got some stuff. So let's talk about it. Okay. 2023 roadmap. Is the music too loud? I'm gonna decrease it. Part 3. Because part 3. Okay, so I'm not gonna read all of this. I already read it, but let's talk about some of the good stuff. All right. So we're excited to share the third and final part of the 2023 roadmap, which includes the major planned content pieces arriving in Arcadia during the rest of the year. Join franchise lead Suman Park, product manager. This guy is in charge of the cash shop, yeah? And the bots, head of editorial, Henry Shelter. He's the communicator. And the community manager, Roxanne. All right. The roadmap content discussed are highlights we know players are eagerly waiting. But the roadmap is not a comprehensive list of every change. Basically, patch notes going to have more information. It's just like a highlight, okay? We got to say this because some people are like, well, where's this? Okay, so as we approach each month, more details will be shared through the patch notes. Speaking of which, we're getting one next week, guys. For the August one, there will be plenty of other quality of life updates, balance tuning. Speaking of balance tuning, we just got balance patch in Korea. Another one. I do want a video. Maybe I'll talk about this towards the end, okay? You can take a screenshot, but I'll talk about this at the end, all right? The detailed math on the balance patch broken down. So anyways, we got balance tuning adjustments to support new and returning players and unique events. Stay tuned to our website. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so they did like a 30-minute video with these 4 individuals. It was awesome. We just watched it together. All right. Good. West live events. It wasn't live, but I like it. I wish we got more of those. That'd be awesome. As well, one more thing, not a complaint, but to add on. You guys need to really sell Mokoko Express events. You really need to sell it the way KR does. They have a dedicated video and a guide video separately. It's a big deal. You want new players back, you gotta make the Mokoko Express video separately. You gotta hype it up. You gotta get these guys to hype it up. You gotta hype it up in the tweets. You gotta talk about them. It's like the perfect way to get returnees or new players to get hooked. Updates to August coming on the 16th. Before diving into the upcoming roadmap, we have additional changes that players are really looking forward to with the August updates. So daily activity adjustments, Chaos Dungeon adjustments. For Chaos Dungeons, our first priority is to improve the playability of the dungeon itself. Fatigue in Chaos Dungeon is not a problem that can be solved by simply reducing the number of encounters. So basically what they're saying is Chaos Dungeons are now faster. Not just 25% roughly. Depends on the class, the build, and all that. For me, some of my characters are like 40% faster, half faster. I went from doing it in 10 minutes with the loading time down to 440. All right. So just reducing the time is not enough, right? Right? For those that quit the game because of exhaustion, maybe thinking this is not good enough. However, they did something with me or a lot of players in Korea psychologically. It makes me log in. It makes me do this brain dead content. It's literally brain dead content, right? Like Ghost River said the same thing. With adding rewards at a low chance. I don't know if it's really low. I'm getting like 4 per day. It's the top G loot. Top as in like the best loot Chaos Dungeon can drop And G, because you have to press G. There's a UI change where you can auto loot it, but you press G, you get it. And this loot, it's like a small change. Like when you play hack and slash games, you go do these repetitive dungeons like rifts in Diablo 3. You're looking for that nice lucky ding, that glistening drop, and they have added that. And that little change fucks with us psychologically. It makes us want to do more Chaos Dungeons. So like instead of if they changed it to 1, would have been sad because we want to do it again. Because I've gotten top G loot twice on one character in one day on my Blade live at twitch.tv, right? So it did happen. It feels great. Every time it drops, I cool, I shout. It's not fabricated. It just comes out. That's a good feeling, right? It's very hard to explain it with these little texts. It's psychologically fucks you in a good way, right? It's like a carrot on a stick, and it works. Such a small change, but it's brilliant because psychologically, it does what we want in a video game. We just want to be that lucky guy, the guy that gets the 100K gold, the guy that gets the 10K gold, the 50K gold, the 2 million silver. I got 7 legendary cards in Chaos Dungeons this last week. And I didn't even do Chaos Dungeons every day. I did 5 days out of the 7 weeks, and I got 7 legendary cards. You YouTube doomer frogs, listen carefully. That is a lot of legendary cards, and 2 of them were Vergrace, which is best in slot cards. Kadan included as well as Thaymon is included in the random legendary cards. I'm talking about legendary cards. I'm not talking about some other cards. I got other cards as well.
Zoomed in.
Huh? What's up? What happened? What zoomed in? No, it's perfect. But yeah, I'll wide it up. I'll wide it up. There you go. I'll wide it up for you, okay? And thank you for the dono. All right. All right, it's a one take. I'm not gonna restart. It is what it is. But yeah, the game, the top G loot is amazing. All right. But thank you for that. Thank you for that warning. Thank you. So like the silver, 1 million, the 2 million. I already opened the other 2 million, the 1 million I got. You get card experience. You get a select purple. This is very good. I have plenty of purple cards that I still am missing for the demon damage and card XP. And then, you know, the 7 legendary cards we opened on stream together. It was fun. I deleted most of them, but because I already have them. But yeah, it's going to really help the new players as well as the existing players that do not have every single card in the game. And basically, your time will feel more rewarding. So they do give more loot, right? People that watch my stream are saying, it's just Chaos Dungeon, but just shorter. It's not more rewards, Zeals. However, it is more rewards if you account for the top G loot, right? And it also drops random cards of all rarity, white, blue, purples, right? And I have finished many cards, even me, finished many cards without going to the Marie shop, converting my hard-earned gold or your hard-earned gold into blue crystals, and then buying stupid random card packs, right? The awful one that has the white card packs as well. So you don't have to buy those to finish your white cards because you get them now from Chaos Dungeons. So new players, existing players. Now, I know cards are not the #1 reason of gatekeeping, right? We'll talk about that later, but this is nice change. TLDR, I'm spending way too much time here. It looks small, but it's huge, okay? Now, as I said, this is the first phase. It's not over. Chaos Dungeon is not a finished chapter. All right, I'm never gonna say this saves the game. All right, I'm not brainwashed. There's many steps we need to take together to fix the game. Right? This is one of them. We plan to work with Smilegate RPG to make further improvements as we just continue to listen to player feedbacks. And speaking of feedbacks, we are going to have a live stream with Gold River within 1 or 2 weeks before Thaymon releases in September 13th in Korea to talk about these changes as well as Extreme Volton. TLDR, if I'm talking too fast, we're going to communicate again in Korea about these changes, what to do from here on out, what do we like, what do we not like, blah, 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 blah. You know, that's the relationship a game company needs to have these days. Talk to their players, for crying out loud. I'm just going to say it, man. It is what it is, but dude, it took way too long for them to open up, man. Like, please don't get overconfident because of this W. You need to have 200,000 more W's. Okay? This is one of them. Don't get cocky now. All right, dude. You need to continue the communication day in, day out. All right, it's a hard work, dude, but we got to do it together. Guardian raids will be adjusted to 1 per character. I mean, 1 per day. The rest it works the same. 1 per day, and the rewards will be... Okay, this is a little confusing. So basically, if you were getting 8 leap stones from doing 2 guardians per day, the old system, now you do 1 per day, but you get 8 leap stones. All right. If you're rested, you got 16 in the old system for doing 2 guardians. But now you get 16 if you're rested with 1 guardian. What does that mean? It sounds so small on paper, but in actuality, you save battle items, you save the flare, you save the loading time, you save watching an ad in the loading time, you save like waiting for someone to pop their flare. Oh, they're not popping a flare. If there was somebody being mean to you in like a pre-made group, you don't have to deal with them again. Like, it's just once per day. It shortens the time. You get the rewards you're supposed to, and it is also increased because you could also get the top G loots. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about with top G, then I made a video about this separately. Okay, so TLDR, this is way better than on paper because I hate Guardian raids. I think they're terribly designed. They're so fucking annoying. But with the change, I'm actually doing them. Before, I had full res gauge, but I'm now doing them because of the incentive of the top G loot. I added on top of just doing it once. I see these 3 other guys once, and I'm out of there. I don't have to requeue with them, and matchmaking is way more faster now. And support is also queuing because of the top G loot incentive, as well as just having to do it once a day instead of get res gauge and do it once in like 3 days. So more people are queuing. So it's a lot of W's. All right, let's go. Increase accessibility to cards. We talked about that. But there is also going to be a hidden merchant update. They're no longer that hidden anymore. So you go to the map, and then now, let's say you need Continental cards from Voldike, or let's say you need Rowan cards. You can check in-game if they have spawned or not. They spawn 4 times a day at set times, not some random times, right? So let's say Punica, 42 minutes left. They give you 5 hours and a half to claim these cards. So you're not going to miss Way card or Balthor card anymore. You're not going to miss them because you're taking a dump. All right, you no longer have 30 minutes. You have 5.5 hours, and it's so easy to tell. The next spawn point is, I think, was it 4 a.m. in Korea? Yes, 4 a.m. in Korea. All right, so for vampires like me, I'm gonna go pick this up after this video. Right there, you could tell exactly where it is. Click the map. You don't need a third-party Discord or site. It's so easy for new players to access this because you just do a couple clicks. So you click here. You don't know where they spawn? Click it again. Boom, right there. You see what you need. If you need it, you see the timer. You just go there and pick them up. It's awesome. This made me pick up cards that I haven't farmed in over a year. It made me get off my ass. All right. All of this stuff should be added in the game. We should not rely on third-party stuff. It's just extra clicks, extra effort. They know how to make us swipe quickly. The less barriers to swiping, easier it is to swipe. Same thing with hidden merchants. Okay, Elgasia, same thing. Click on the Elgasia map. There is no hidden merchants. You can see that. All right, so back to gaming. All right, so that's a great change. Great change. Now let's talk about the roadmap. September. You see the Bozo Jar. Season 1 and Season 2. This is Season 1. Legendary skins. As well as a dinosaur. Okay, so Jumpstart servers, they're going to do this new experiment called Jumpstart servers. We're excited to announce Jumpstart servers, a system we hope will provide a fresh beginning. So it's basically starting over Lost Ark in the West. For new players, not for the existing players. You have a choice. New or returning players who are interested in giving Lost Ark another try. Over the year, we conducted focus groups and other feedback mechanisms to understand what might prevent interested players in giving Lost Ark another try. So a fresh start. We heard a few consistent themes: gatekeeping, bots, and daily grind. We'll talk about gatekeeping in a little bit, but bots, They're starting to reappear as days go by in every region. We have confirmed this with the actual players. In populated servers, bots are coming back, and every right to come back right now. With all these changes, bots are about to go nuts. They have to be under control. Mr. Andy, please. They have to be destroyed. The top G loot will multiply gold like crazy with the bots, as well as Airmancer, as well as giving them free betrayal set, as well as the honing changes, as well as all those perks. Bots are also going to enjoy those perks. You have to get rid of the bots continuously. All right. Anyways, many parts of the game require other players to complete by bringing together a big group of jump starters. At the same time, we expect the early and mid game to feel much more lively. So they want to put all the new players and returning players into one server, condensed server, and to reduce the amount of gatekeeping in raid lobbies. We recognize that the game encounters many challenges at initial launch with steep progression curve, bots and stability issues. So what they want to do is put them all into one server, get the bots out, hopefully keep them clean, and make them grow together. However, I have a couple concerns and feedback about this. What happens when they do also, grow? So the new batch of players will grow together, and they'll not be influenced by the outside other server markets. They will not have access to the other markets like the auction house of a Xena server or a Regulus. I get that. And you cannot have a Xena players bust these players in this new protected server. However, there will still be busing, right? The busters of those regions will start over. They'll bust. Don't worry about that. Bots will come. You got to ban them. And auction house, so they cannot access accessories and rocks. I wonder how that will go. If it's a bustling start, sure, it's nice economy. But if it's kind of smooge, it's going to be smooge, right? Also, what happens if I start in this server 3 months down the road? That I'm going to get gatekept from Argos, from Bolton. Because the people that started, like the initial launch of Lost Ark, will be ahead in terms of experience, gearing, and all of that stuff. So in terms of gatekeeping, the fun, there's a lot of reasons why gatekeeping. You guys think it's the cards, because we've been saying cards is a critical issue. I've been saying that for so many months. But just because you throw cards at them, which is nice, that's not going to fix gatekeeping. Just because you give them 5x3 during the Mokoko Express, during the the 4 months of the Mokoko Express, doesn't mean gatekeeping is solved. Just because you give them honing mats and all these things you throw at them, like free gems, level 7 gems that we're getting from the Super Mokoko Express, and then once you reach certain eye level, you get 4 of them to turn into a level. You get 4 of them. You get 4 level 8 gems. Some people already think it's full level 8. It's 4. Okay? I just gotta clear the air, dude. Alright? But it's nice. Those are all nice. Giving them cards, giving them combat experience as well. Combat experience is a form of gatekeeping. Right? So you guys are gonna give them that by the Super Mokoko Express. They're gonna give you 250 million combat experience potions. That should skyrocket you past level 55, which is nice. Right? 55 is the first hurdle you need as a combat for the combat experience. So that is nice. It gives you a huge boost in damage. But the fundamental issue is that the normal mode is too punishing. In every Legion Commander raids, they are way too punishing. Okay? And when it's punishing, people don't want to play with people that will punish them. Nobody want to be punished in a video game. So they'll separate the punishers, which is pretty much the new players or the people that are just not good at these raids. And that's okay to be not good at these games. It's okay. But in order to open the doors to bigger audience, we need to be making raids that are more forgiving. Do create the hard modes. Do make the hard modes hard and all that jazz. I don't care. But there needs to be a better entry level raid that is rewarding. Don't give them some dog shit condom rewards or like the rehearsals. That's not an incentive. Give them the gold, the tier sets, right? But make it forgiving so that people can play around and have fun and not gatekeep class or this or that or that or this. You need to make it way less punishing, man. All right? This is more towards not just AGS, but at Smilegate as well. There will be a server available for each region. Okay. And the players will start with a Southern Pass. I like this right here. Finally, some concrete numbers. 1415 Power Pass. 1415 Power Pass means it's the latest Power Pass in Korea, which comes with full relic gear. That is another form of gatekeeping, by the way. Not the fundamental, but one of the ways people were gatekept. Ooh, new player. Ooh, new character. Full orange. Ew, I don't want that guy. No earning, no yearning, no swamp gear? Bruh. Now, this was something that I really thought was critical. You start at the 1415, Southern Power Pass. In Korea, we got this with Soul Eater recently that gives you full relic gear. And you can choose what relic gear. Not only that, you can switch to relic gear without doing the prerequisites. So you can switch to Betrayal, do Chaos Dungeon freely. You could try Nightmare. You could try Salvation at your will, right? That's freedom. Freedom. That's great. I'm very glad that this is coming. Hopefully with Airmancer, right? As well, right? Right? With Airmancer, right? I don't want to see no Airmancer queue up, the little cute Airmancer queuing up with full orange gear, and then people are like, I don't want that guy. I mean, they already have combat level hardship. They already have, other hardships already, but adding we already have the change in Korea. Just please bring it over. It sounds like you are, so I'm just very sensitive about this. Okay, it has to go right. That's all. Every piece, every moving part has to go right. That's all I'm saying here, man. Right? You can't just like do an incomplete service, like a catering service at a wedding. You're missing the wedding cake, dude. No way. All right. That's why I'm being very what's the word? Sensitive. Yo's Jar. Bozo Jar Season 1 and 2. Good timing because Korea is getting Bozo Jar Season 3 in September, which nobody in Korea asked for. we don't really want this, dude. We want some like actually content. But anyways, you're getting skin. You guys are getting skin in the roadmap now. Okay, Season 1 and 2. You guys have been asking this, and rightfully so, right? Lego skins. Wes is asking for years for this. All right. So finally, this is good. So let's go watch some Bozo Jar video and make this video even longer. That's Season 2. Gunlancer. Two color variants. Okay. Female fighter. Or that was War Dancer, sorry. Reaper, Latex, Striker. The Warriors. And then the color variants, they are of course dyeable. However, the glow is not dyeable. They all have this flare glow. I'll talk about that. Okay. They're not showcasing the glow here. Weird. Reaper Season 1. This is Season 2, but Reaper Season 1 is the best. The best. Gunslinger. Gunslinger Season 1 is the best. The original Gunslinger. Can't be a Gunslinger without the Legendary Season 1. They also do provide a attack boost as well. Okay, compared to the epic skins. Actually, they haven't really talked about that. I don't know if that's going to be in the game or not, so we'll talk about that later. But that's the Paladin one. Paladin one's nice. And then Soul Eater also has a legendary skin, which is very nice. And speaking of legendary skins, they're not gonna get rid of the Gamba part of it. All right, so it's just like the Korean one. However, with the twist, you are going to get 1,000 amethyst shards when you do not get a legendary skin. I've made countless videos about this. Basically, you get legendary cloth in the game, whether you buy from the shop or you disassemble skins that you buy with royal crystals like this. So, for example, I could do that, okay? And then you can see that I'm gonna get these, all right? So, I'll do a separate video once we're closer to this, once we get the patch notes. And with the cloth, right here, these cloth, you need a lot of them. You get the bozo jars, which they sell kind of together. All right? We don't know the pricing, so I'm not going to freak you out too much there. But you buy these bozo jars, or you buy them in packages, right? You could craft them as free-to-play as well, because you could spend your gold to buy the skins off the auction house, disassemble them, and then buy these with blue crystals, and then craft them. But you need the jar, and you right-click the jar, and then it tells you the slots, the class, and then the different options, which you cannot choose. It's random. It's Gamba. There are 2 color variants, right? There's 2 color variants. So this is the Airmancer Season 2 Legendary. She doesn't have Season 1 in Korea because she came out later. But if we look at the skins here, there's a black variant, which you can dye. But you see that little glow? That purple glow? That is not dyeable. Okay, so as you can see, it's a hunk of gold, man. It's a hunk of gold, man. All right. If you are one of those that think you're gonna collect 2 color variants of 25 different classes and all of them in season 1, 2, and 3, you got 5 figures close there. I mean, couple G's. All right, but anyways, yeah, this new cosmetic assistant will have a 10% chance to acquire legendary skin, 5% per color, right? So what if I get a red color instead of black? Well, you sell that in the auction house, get the gold, and buy the black one, or you could gamble again, whatever you want to do. We'll talk about that, you know. And you also get like epic skins that actually look pretty decent, but you know, you guys always want the legendary. You're gonna be like, oh, Smosh, legendary, epic skin. You can disassemble this and go again. Epic skins give 7. You need 14 to craft legendary. So you do 2 epic skins, disassemble. Please do not go buy Chaos Dungeon skins and think that you can disassemble them. This happened before. Bunch of bozos in the West bought like 1,000 of them, wasted all their gold. Don't be that idiot. They even said the disclaimers here. Okay? Read this. Okay, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, man. Now, as for the Amethyst shop, including, they're going to add more stuff like the Dawn skins. I believe these are the Dawn skins. So basically, for failing to get legendary skins, they're going to be giving you a little pity. Okay, a little pity. Pity that Korean system doesn't have. So you can go get some Amethyst shards, and you go to the shop, which is updated with some silver and dyes and Dawn skin. Silver and dye is a trap. Don't get those. I told you guys to hold on to Amethyst shards, man, because we gotta get the Amethyst shard update. So I asked AGS to give us some of these, you know, some of these stuff. Oh no, wrong character. Let me switch characters. Let me get on like a hot character. Yeah, let me get on the Soul Eater. So while we're switching characters, FBI. So yeah. So as I was saying, while Smilegate was here, I really wish we got. This is a good change, but there's a little L. We don't want the Dawn skin, man. We don't want this Dawn skin. We already have this in the game. Give them the good stuff, man. Stop giving them the doo-doo, the second class citizenship stuff. Give us the good stuff. And Korean players, if they complain that the Western players are getting free $2,500 value skins, it's not even sellable. The Amethyst Shard skins in Korea are not even sellable. They're not tradable. They're not shareable at all. And if they're complaining about that West is getting it for free, let them complain. Nobody cares. Okay? Who cares? Screw them. You make them watch these Twitch streamers, including myself, endure these boring streams to get the Amethyst shards. They have endured that for a year to collect these shards. Give them some stuff, man, for free. Who cares? Cares, man. They've been following your game for over a year, man. Through the thick and the thin. Fuck it. Give it to them. Like, this is the stuff I'm talking about. In Korea, you get like 10% of what you spend real cash in the game. So they kind of like reward you now for RMTing. You get mileage points. So let's say you spend 2,500 USD, 10% of that you get as mileage points, credit card points. And with those credit card points, you could buy card XP every week, or you could just save them for these awesome skins. And this is what I'm saying. Like, bring these over, man. Bring these over and just give it to them. Who cares? This is like very highly sought after. This is part of the Neria beatbox. However, it's only for the what is that word I'm looking for? The ones that have supported the game a lot, right? Thank you for supporting. Here's a skin that is like kind of free for over swiping in our video game. Here you go. So I don't know, man. I'm all for giving it to the West for free, but I know there's gonna be like Korean Andes that are gonna be mad, and I don't give a fuck about them. So who cares? But you should give it over to the NA players because they really want it, or just bring the mileage system over. Some people are willing to pay for them. So, anyways, that's another thing. But that's my feedback about that. All right. Some people are willing to even fork over the cash for it. So lender skins are something that players have been waiting for. Understatement. And we wanted to take the time to get it right. What do you mean? You just did the same thing. Okay. Added a pity. Nice. We listened to your feedback and we heard that you wanted access to the legendary skins as they were. Because, like, of course, Korea's going to get season 3, even though we don't want them. And the Western audience is going to look at that with puppy eyes and they're going to be like, well, we got to go. Okay, so it's good. Thank God you saved face. Thank God, bro. Thank God, dude. Good timing. We're excited about the changes made to the Yo's jar with the pity. You're going to make a lot of cash with this. You're going to make a lot of cash. Yeah, good job, dude. Okay, affection, rapport, ranks. So Thyrain and Nina for RP enjoyers, there's going to be there's one more rank. The Coomer rank, right? And there's going to be cutscenes and little blah, 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 happy story. I'm not going to spoil those, but there is a nice reward as well. Cosmetic reward. Be excited for that. That's good. Primal Island Battle Royale. This is a new game mode that gives mats. There's some pros and cons. I'll talk about that later. I don't want to drag this on and sound negative to sensitive Andes in chat. So Arc Pass. I do have a little feedback about this. What are you doing? Why are you doing the Diablo 4-ways and this quarterly thing? Why is it in September and December? What happened to pairing Arc Passes with new character launch to help the new players? Dude, like, I'm not gonna cook. I'm not gonna cook, bro. Let me calm down. Aeromancer, I'm gonna make a separate video about Aeromancer. She is the best, one of the most modernized class in the video game. Very casual, new, existing, everything friendly, bot friendly, new player friendly, veteran friendly, IIF friendly, new player friendly, casual friendly, not good at video games friendly. I'm using a gamepad friendly class in the entire video game. Where is the Arc Pass with it? The kindergarten Arc Pass, the little IIF. Why is it a month later? Why? Is there like, is it a public traded company? Is it like there's a shareholder meeting or something? What is this Diablo 4 thing going on? Just give it with Aeromancer, the best class for bots and new players and every fucking player in the game to make. The best class to make. And I'll talk about why in a separate video. And then I'll compare with Soul Eater. Now that we have both on the table, it's time to make decisions, guys. Okay, anyways, that's a small feedback about that. October, Pledche. New continent. You're gonna meet Armin's mom. Cool. Very important. You have to do it, guys. You have to do it for Voldis. That's it. TLDR. It's not that hard. It's very short. You could knowledge transfer after you do it once. And of course, it's gonna be more expensive than Algacia. It's not that long. It's good. It's good roster experience. You know, guys, roster experience. You guys are getting gatekept about that, so you might as well do it, dude. It's good, man. All right, you might cry, shed some man tears. Carligo's Trial Guardian Raid, November. There it is, Soul Eater. Oof. You have 3 choices, chat. You got some gold saved. Are you gonna make Aeromancer with it, or get Bozo Jar, or Soul Eater? Time to choose. I will do a separate video, which I would recommend more. Okay, as a player that's played a jacked Soul Eater, thanks to you guys. Okay, so Soul Eater Advanced Class. So there's a little disclaimer, localization for the identity meter. skills and class engravings have not been finalized. The names may change. Soul Eater, the Master of Spectres, is an assassin subclass who wields a giant scythe, right? You guys wanted scythe for so long before this even came to the West to collect their enemies' souls. Soul Eater can choose an attack in 3 different ways. Directly with the scythe skills, those are the white skills. Or she can summon the dead with her green skills, and she summons the Reaper with her purple skills. All right, TLDR, they're gonna rename this, man. Soul Eater's class identity is Reaper mode. They're gonna rename it, guys. All right, Reaper's not a meme. Reaper's not a joke. As I said at the start of the stream, when we talked about the balance patch, and I'm pretty good at predicting balance patch, bro. Like, Reapers have been getting gradual, step-by-step, little breadcrumbs of patches that are... It's been 3 in a row they got buffed. I know a complete rework is coming. All right, I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now, boys. The rework is coming. Same thing happened with Glaviers. They've been memed on, bullied upon, but every balance patch, they got 2%, 2%, 2%, and then... boom, rework. Now they're to the moon, the strongest class. They got nerfed already, but still the strongest, right? So Reaper, I know their glory day is coming back because there's just so many reasons why. There's just so many, okay? There's just so many. One of them being many people love Reapers in Korea. It's their ex-girlfriend, their ex-ex or ex-girlfriend or ex-ex-ex. They all slept with Reaper, okay? Reapers been in everybody's freaking bed in Korea. We all love Reaper, so if she's going to the moon again, everyone's gonna go back to Reaper, okay? It's just business. It's just business. It is what it is. She's gonna go to the moon, so even though sometimes we make fun of Reaper, don't take it to heart. It's actually a good thing. You need to stumble to rise. All right? And progression events for Soul Eater class. So basically, there's not gonna be a new progression event in Korea until Male Scrapper, which probably gonna be December, maybe November, but probably December or January. So I don't think there's gonna be an overhaul in the Express unless NAU South America gets like a teaser, maybe a new Mokoko Express that Korea doesn't even have. Unless that is the case, you guys are gonna get a new Power Pass. I mean the 1450 Power Pass, as well as the 1540. It's going to go to 1540 and beyond. So I believe the Express, the Mokoko Express, I didn't talk about this before, is going to be the similar one, if not the same as the Soul Eater one. And the Soul Eater one is cracked. It gets you to, from 1415, that's where the Power Pass gets you with full relic gear. And then we have the honing change where it doesn't require gold to 1490. Right? This is like the perfect time to come back, guys. All right? And they're going to help you to get to 1540 and beyond, meaning I'm guessing it helps you along to 1580. However, the mats are not going to be that ample to get you to 1580. However, they're still going to try to help you. As well as the free level 6 gems that evolve to level 7 gems at 1540. And then when you go further, I might be a little wrong on this, but you do get full level 7 gems, as well as 4 level 8 gems. And one more thing, there is a new quality of life that is not mentioned here, which Korea has. Been through this on my Soul Eater journey. You can click what gem you want instead of wasting your freaking time rolling for the gems. So a time saver there. There's a quality of life, as well as 5x3 engravings, guys. 5x3 engravings. Okay, so you can try out both Airmaster builds. You can try out the Chaos Dungeon builds because you can change tier sets now. You get the tier sets day one, and then yeah. So 1540 and beyond. So the big question is, can I use this Express, the Mokoko Express, on, let's say, a 1500 character or a 1490 character? Most likely a yes. Because if we look at the past, these are images from you guys that you provided today. Before you select your character, this is not set in Korea. I remember somebody in chat like, you just check for it. You can't check this in Korea. But anyways, in NAU SA, before you select the character, it tells you the eye level bracket twice, here and here, right? So we'll have the confirmation in game. But judged basing off this, we should be, not will be, should be able to select it before the 1540 eye level, right? So my Slayer might be saved. My 1499 Slayer might come back to life by continuing this express subscription. It's free though, right? So she had the 1490, the 1460 here. Okay, where did my camera go, bro? Where's my camera, man? Bro, it ran out of battery. It's okay, whatever. I'm continuing onwards. Okay, I'm continuing onwards. Okay, but anyways, let me cook. So my Slayer, that's 1490, now should be able to continue the journey. So she went from the 4x3, borrowed 4x3 engravings to 5x3, which is nice. It's nice, man. All right. So December, we get Killmonger and the Elixir system, as well as a new continent, as well as a new 4-man Abyss dungeon, which is current endgame content in Korea. There's a lot of things I want to talk about this raid. It is an entropy hell for many reasons in Gate 4. However, entropy is on the talk for getting some kind of change. Anyways, we're getting the Elixir system. It's a vertical system. It is, hands down, not an opinion, it is the best value for your gold for vertical progression, for power. For power-wise, Elixir is hands down. At the end game, we're making 1% gain is like cutting a 9-7, which is an average of a 4 to 5 million gold project. To get 5% damage of a 9-7 versus getting elixirs will blow 9-7. It will blow weapon quality in the in-game. But I have a 0 quality weapon. No, I'm talking about endgame players. For the endgame players, this is the best gold value for upgrade. You will gain on average of 26% damage upgrade, depending on the eye level and class and brackets and stuff. But on average, about 25 to 26% damage increase, almost 2 level 3 engravings at this point. And yes, sadly, it does create gatekeeping for those that don't have it for obvious reasons. It's such a huge power gap. It's like Thanos getting the power, the Infinity Stone, the power Infinity Stone. Before and after is different, bro. Okay? It is fucking strong. You need to save your Chaos Stones. I've been saying this for 4 months, bro. You gotta save your Chaos Stones. Okay? Chaos Stones. You gotta save those. It is technically a fun thing to do. There's a little mini game to get them. They're not that hard. Alright? Once again, it is the best bang for your buck in terms of gold for power. Yes, my Gunslinger went up 8%. She already went up 15%, but because she improved the elixirs upon it, cutting the elixirs, she went up even 8% more yesterday. I showed you guys live. So she went up 23% in power because of elixirs. But the elixirs are like, there's a 35 set bonus and a 40 set bonus. We'll talk about this in detail later, because too much information will explode your head anyways. But there's like a set bonus. Also, way easier to do on supports. Way easier. Way easier. Support getting elixir is crazy strong too. For the group. Not just for the support, but for the group as well. It's like yearning on cocaine. Strong. Alright, so that's coming. Arc Pass, once again, a month after Soul Eater. Bruh. And looking ahead, we're excited to witness players experience the unique events, exploring new parts of vacation. Alright guys, so basically, they're gonna weave in more stuff, guys. There's more changes coming, like the gate removals in stupid raids that are wasting people's time. Like Brel Sheezy. Alright, so those are coming to Korea soon in September. And then Zoomin Park will try to bring those over to the West ASAP. So these are some of the highlights. There are more things that will be embedded, right? Right, chat? Right? Okay. So, as those come to Korea, I'm sure they will also be embedded into our version as well. And there is another, once again, a major balance patch already communicated. I like that. The next major balance patch in Korea. Guys, I know there are 2 regions where we gotta like bounce around, bounce between. But the next major balance patch is scheduled. The goal is mid-October. That does not mean it's mid-October. That's the goal. Sometimes goals can change. All right? The goalposts can be pushed back. However, we'll see. You guys can decide. Soul Eater, how much she'll be affected by the balance patch and stuff like that. You guys can decide after. But it doesn't matter. Even if she gets slapped by some nerf, I still highly recommend her in her current state. Gameplay is amazing. We'll talk about that later, though, in the separate Aeromancer vs. Soul Eater video. But yeah, there are things coming in between. It's a live service stuff, bro. It's not the 10 commandments. It's not written in stone. There are exceptions. So yeah, that's it for that. As for the Soul Eater, we saw this. Well, let's take a look at the skins. She has 2 founder skins, bat theme, cat theme. I wore this for 5 seconds because something is about to come. The best legendary skin, man. Latex is back. Assassins have this theme of latex. Female fighters have the Chinese theme of cloth or leather. But yeah, they like latex with the assassins. Finally, I feel like Soul Eater is literally, right now, Smilegate's child. Like, it's not even a bad take. It's literally factual. Everything Soul Eater community asks for is immediately given. For example, we don't like our AFK stance, combat stance. Can you change it? Culver's like, okay, sure, done. We don't like their biggest complaint. The class's biggest L, the biggest con of Soul Eater. It's so good that the biggest complaint is not, oh, why do we have to play entropy? It's not that. It's not entropy. The biggest complaint is, how come my skill, one of my skill doesn't feel rewarding? So they reworked it. Yeah, they made it feel rewarding. In weeks, Slayer has been asking for a new voice. She sounds like Marge Simpson. She sounds like she smoked like a fucking cigar. And she sounds like, I don't know, she sounds awful. And her Z is same as Berserker. It's awful. Make it fire theme. Slayer has been asking that. Ignored. Soul Eater, everything they asked for, just get it. Gunslinger, everything they asked for. Oh, why do we keep carrying the pistol? Changed. Instantly changed. In Lowell On, some girl asked, changed. Okay, everything, like, it's like their second child, their favorite child right now. Second best favorite child is Gunslinger. This is very important, though, in choosing a main. You gotta go choose the one that's happy. Happy community is a happy community, man. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. If you want to talk about more of this stuff, we'll talk about it on stream. And if you want to know the balance patch, these are the maths. All right, first intent, before and after. That does not equate to 10% buff. It's a 7%. With the previous balance patch of 6%, it is a 13%. And all of this stuff, you can take a screenshot now. But if you want to talk about it, we could talk about it on Twitch because this video is already 38 minutes. Jesus. And I feel like I have not talked about some of the things I wanted to get off my chest. But anyways, as for the tweet, so we appreciate this live video you guys have done. That's cool. Would love the API. Would love the API. Okay. Better Murray packs. Balance patch confirmed. Amethyst shop update is there, but I think giving them the nicest looking skins to your most loyal people. Come on, man. Move some stones and mountains for this, please. And server merge is very important in my opinion. Nobody want to play MMO on an empty server, and there are just way too many servers for the population for 5 regions. Let's get that as well, please. All right, man. That's it, guys. Peace.